Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Factorio, this time on patch 0.10, something like that. Okay, so I've loaded up a brand new start because I think that there's enough changed in the patch that it'll just be fun to start from the beginning and also apply what we've learned. So you'll notice a number of changes, like for instance, if you listen carefully, you can hear our character running now. He has a little walking noise. The map settings that I used were small water, so there's not going to be a huge just water in the start area. Not just the start area, but very little water on the map because it just gets in the way of making big factory designs. And it makes it also quite a bit harder to do like trains and stuff easily. I also did a very big start area, not because I want the game to be easy, but because I want the early game to be fast. I don't want to spend 50 videos on this just to get to robots or something. You know, and the bigger your start area, it doesn't affect the difficulty as far as how big the bases are. It just affects how close they start to your start location. So it'll give us a little bit more of an area to pollute before the bad guys start coming to bother us. We need a tiny bit of stone. Look at this little itty bitty stone deposit here. Let's see, what else is major? I did do big bases, so when we do piss off the natives, they will attack with vigor. So we'll probably need a wall to protect us with automated ammo and all that stuff. Early game, of course, we want lots and lots of iron. Okay, let's turn on extra information so we can see a little bit more. And we'll just manually mine a little bit of stone. Let's get one thing on each for now. I want to get a tiny bit of copper going as well. My goal for the first video is just to at least get automation and at least get red science packs being made automatically. We want to make things as automated as possible. And I'm going to try my best to not do things that are unnecessary. Like too much overflow kind of thing. Now, one of the changes that I'm really excited about, and I haven't officially, like in my head, thought we're going to call this Skynet or anything, but you'll see why I'm so excited about it in a second. So it used to be the case that if you had a robot that was flying in the air and it ran out of power, it would just die. It would just disappear from the map, just completely. Whatever inventory it had would just be gone. Now, they will fly at 20% of normal movement speed. So you have the potential then to have like infinite robots, or as many as you can possibly build until your computer crashes. But that being said, they all still do need to recharge, so if you make too many, then they just kind of fly around stupidly and all circle around a roboport trying to recharge at the same time. Okay, a little tiny bit of coal would be nice. I love doing this double coal thing because it's very efficient. Let's go ahead and put coal and wood in our bar as a reserve those spots for those, because I'm going to be manually loading up fuel for a little bit. That'll probably be plenty of stone production. Okay, next up I think we make a couple more coal burners so that we can keep this thing going. We do not need much copper. And we're almost ready to go straight to electric. We're going to want some electric poles. To do that we need a little bit more wood. Of course, I did pick up a tiny bit of coal. I am a little bit leery about chopping down all these trees. Like, and trying to create a big area. It does reduce the amount of pollution that you generate. It effectively absorbs half of the pollution, or doubles the dissipation rate. Alright, I think we need another one of those. We'll go with 4 burner miners for now on iron. Go pick up some of that coal so we can stop burning down all of our wood. I forgot that the reason that I had... As long as they don't both turn off, they'll turn back on. The reason I had just gone to chop those trees is actually because I needed them for telephone or electric poles. Alright, now we're rocking. Notice the sound effects are new in this patch. You hear the burning furnace and you hear the miner drill. I really like that. It really adds a lot to the... like how engaged you feel in the game. Like you are really in it. Burner inserters can power themselves now if you use them on coal. So if they run out of fuel, they will pull the resource themselves. So on like inputs, you can, if you're inputting into a furnace and it's taking like say iron ore or copper ore, plus it also has access to coal, then it will power itself, which is nice. But I have noticed that it's maybe possible for it to fail to keep itself powered. So I still kind of prefer to just use regular inserters. Although technically, a burner inserter doesn't seem to cause any pollution, which is really weird. Oh, see, I unpowered both of them at the same time. That's bad. Okay, where do we want to do power? Nice big deposits over here. Wow. Let's do something like that, and then we'll put the power like up here. Notice how we got a new... Is that lined up? Doesn't look like it's lined up. Got a new steam engine. Also need a little bit of pipe. Look at that, I already made the science lab and I don't even have power. It's not very smart, is it? Okay, pipe is coming up after the red science that we needed in order to get automation started. Just do something basic for now. Okay, and boiler. There we go. Science is happening. Yay! Annoyingly, you can't just click on pipes anymore to replace them with boilers. I don't know why that changed. But it did, so... it is what it is. We're going to want to get these things automatically powered right away. Which means we're going to need some transport belt. And I'm probably going to want to go more like this. For now, let's just load up some coal ourselves. Get them all powered. And then we'll run some belt. Get some inserters. Oh, did I put them too far? Looks like I did. So we need to get coal hooked up to that. We also need to research some lights, because it's pretty damn dark in this game. Alright, great. Let's get optics next, which is 10 more science packs. We can make some assembling machines. Looks like we're going to have to ferry the coal a pretty long way over there. Again, sorry it's so dark. I'm going to make lights, like, right now. Let's get some lights. Get some of those being made. This is not pretty, but it'll get the job done. In fact, if we're going to do it in an ugly way, let's make it ugly properly. Which means that we don't need to make red science packs anymore ourselves. And I'd like to get a basic furnace layout going too. I now use a quad transport belt in the center of my primary furnace column because I like the ability to upgrade it to electric furnaces. Okay, so let's say that this is coming as close down through here as it can, which is going to be there. Needs more iron plate. Used up all my iron yet again. We do have another assembling machine, so we'll put it here and we'll say make these, and we'll have you feed in there, and we'll give you some copper or some iron. Unfortunately, it's only going to make a couple unless we give it an output, which we will. And then early on, I'm just going to limit production by using this thing here. It gives you basically the ability to do logistic network type stuff without having to have a logistic network, which is quite convenient. Okay, so those will work at least somewhat autonomously themselves for a bit. We'll get a little bit of, what's it called, made? Some transport belts. I've used up all of it there, that's okay. Copper is, we're probably okay with this amount of copper production. I don't really think it's an issue. We need to get the coal over here so I don't have to worry about this. I don't want to have to worry about power. It's one of those things that I don't like doing. Now I would like to, I'm probably going to forget about that piece, so I build over it, but it's not a big deal. Alright, hey, we have lights, yay! Okay, yeah, we're going to go straight over. We're going to tap over into this thing, going to make a miner, and we're going to need some more electrical poles. It's a long track, kind of annoying, really, to have to go this far. But we'll have to do it for now. I wish that it wouldn't make them in bulk like that. If it would just make them one after the next, so that you could get some power happening. Alright, so we've got the power situation kind of automated. We'll get a couple more boilers thrown on. We got some armor crafting. Let's get some weapons soon. We need more iron. Always need more iron. One thing I'm going to try to make judicious use of is the production interface. Notice how this red thing dropped off. We're not making any more of that stuff. It's because there's no iron over here. We could use more copper too. But I really don't want to make too many more of these burner miners. I mean, they're useful in a pinch, but they're just not really my favorite thing. Okay, so those are all well loaded up. We'll throw half of our copper in there to keep this thing working. It's got plenty of copper, actually. And actually, I'm going to clear out its copper reserve so that I can get a better indicator of how much is actually in there. Okay, let's throw these things down. And we could make radar, but radar just causes extra pollution, and it's not that big of a deal to just go explore soon. We can just walk around and find everything. Instead, I'd rather spend the energy on other things. Alright, cool. I'm going to take a break here. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.